Hello mis amigos and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're having an amazing day. And today we're gonna turn a bad situation into a great situation. We're gonna turn the negative into a positive. We're gonna turn shitty into greaty. Are you ready for that? Then prepare for my currently non-existent creativity. So not only have I planned something entirely different for this week's video, which for reasons of my own mental health, I do not want to disclose. Okay, it's not that dramatic. Let's just forget about it. How did I start? Wait, how did I start this? Anyway, so I had something else planned, it didn't work out. So that is one shitty situation. The other shitty situation is that I just stood in front of my apartment door for 2, 3, 4 hours because I locked myself out of the apartment and that wasn't cool. I leave the apartment once, and what happens? They're like,
stay the fuck out of here.
I'm like, please no, take me back. All of that shittiness, we're gonna turn into greatness, which is this video now. Back to the topic, lack of creativity means I'm gonna do something similar to what I've done last week. And that means we're gonna be back in the kitchen, which is where you're standing right now. Oh, what was that ugly wink? And while some of you guys had great suggestions as to which letter I could do next, others have suggested I try eating only one color for an entire day, which I think has been a trend on YouTube, I don't know, 4 years ago, but we're always late to the trend, so today I thought, let's do that. I think you get the rules. We're gonna choose one color randomly, and then I can only eat that color for an entire day. So the technological mastermind, which is me, has downloaded an app, which I think lets you choose a color randomly.
It is locked.
I have to buy a premium account for this?
$2.99 a month?
Just to try if it works. These are just very interesting colors. I was just searching for like green, red, blue, orange. I'm gonna randomize the colors 6 times. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that is yellow. Yellow it is. We're gonna do yellow. Yellow is the color that we're gonna do. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Now I'll start thinking about what I wanna eat. What kind of food is yellow? I'll start thinking, or keep thinking. I'll go to the supermarket and I'll buy everything yellow and then I'll be back. Bye. Hello. So for breakfast, before our actual breakfast, we're gonna have half a banana. I ate the other half last night because I was really hungry. And we're also gonna sip our coffee, which it's really black. So for the first time ever in the history of mankind, I will put a little bit of milk in it to make it look a little bit more yellow. Yeah, this is as yellow as we're gonna get. Good enough. Good morning guys and welcome to the real breakfast. As you know, the first thing we're gonna make is a shake. A shake is pretty easy to make yellow, I believe. So let's make that shake, shall we? We shall need something to make that shake in. Some unnecessary powder, which does have a yellow tint, so I think we're good. We're not breaking the rules, we might be bending them. Some water. Then first off, I bought this orange and mango juice. Obviously, I'm also gonna pour a little bit into my glass and drink that. Ooh, watered down. And then I've also cut some ananas, aka pineapple, but I prefer saying ananas, that we're gonna put into our shake as well. For, I think, very obvious reasons, we shall put the lid on and then blend it. Why did that happen? Unnecessary. This is yellow. And well, now on the topic of bending rules and not breaking them, we're gonna have some oats. Because oats are a little bit yellow. I know my color theory and there's a little bit of yellow in there. It's alright because we're gonna eat it with yellow stuff. That yellow stuff being a little bit of this agave syrup. And now our main ingredient, this beautiful mango. This very yellow mango. First, obviously we gotta try the mango. Gute mango. Let's cut some pieces into our oaty boaties. To take the trash out. I hate taking the trash out. I like doing everything around the house. Like, I love cleaning, I love tidying up, I like doing laundry, but for some reason I hate taking out the trash. Maybe because it involves leaving the house. I know you're not supposed to eat too much pineapple, but since I've got it here, I'll also put some pineapple in my oat. And that is it. Yes, I will pour some milk over it. But sometimes the milk is a little bit yellow. This random knife here. Look at this. This is so yellow. Even the lid is yellow. Look, I've got some dried apricots. Oh, they're not yellow. They're yellow on the inside. Okay, now I will enjoy my very yellow breakfast, and I will enjoy it while reading a new book this week. And I've listened to TikTok again. I'm gonna try reading this book, which everyone seems to love. I just can't get over how ugly the cover is. Ooh, that's so sweet. A very sweet breakfast today. Oh, look at how intelligent I look reading this book while eating my breakfast. It's lunchtime, guys. I'm actually really hungry right now, so I'm really excited to make something to eat. I feel like it has become a pattern in my life for things to not work out the way I wanted them to, the way I had planned them to, the way I anticipated them to. In that pattern, today I planned on doing something a little different for lunch, just a little bit. But I think I found an alternative that I can live with. So today for lunch, we're gonna eat some nice wraps. I know wraps are like not typically super yellow, but I think they're yellow enough.
In my personal opinion.
Let me just quickly show you what I've got because it looks very yellow behind me. Hello, look at how yellow this is. So here are wraps. I know they're not very yellow, but I think we're fine. I don't really like this brand that much, but it's the only one I can find. Then we're gonna put some sweet corn in it. I found some yellow tomatoes, which is nice. Some bell pepper yellow, some cashews, because here they kind of look yellow. And then we're also gonna crunch some crunchy tortillas in there as well. Are they even called tortillas? I don't think that's the word for it, right? And then here comes the twist. We're gonna make some couscous and put that in there. I wanted to make something different. My initial plan was to make some polenta, which I really, really love, but for some reason, no fucking store had it right now. No delivery service offered it, and I'm just like, Cries in Italian. I was gonna make the polenta, let it cool, let it harden, then cut it into pieces and fry these pieces, and then they're a little bit crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside, and their deliciousness. Yeah. Anyway, let's make the couscous now. Hope it's gonna be delicious. Slice everything into bite size and then put everything together, and then that's our lunch. I'm just gonna follow the instructions on the packaging. I promise in real life it looks way more yellow than it does right now. Well, maybe in the other camera. All right, and to make this more flavorful, I will, is that a word, flavorful? I will add as many spices I can find to this. Finally, it's time to put it all together. I'm just gonna put the wraps on our toaster for a couple of minutes just to warm them up, heat them up, and maybe make them a tiny bit crunchy as well. Look, it's more yellow here. I just realized I don't really have a sauce. But I also think if I just mix the sriracha mayo with some normal mayo, it turns into something resembling yellow, in my personal opinion. That is a lie. I don't know what I was thinking in my head. Couscous? Oh my god, the wrap is so tiny. And then our yellow tomatoes, our sweet corn, and our yellow bell pepper. Oh my god, the yellowness of it all. A couple of very yellow cashews. And now the tiniest little bit of crunch. And that's it. Obviously also gonna have some juice with it. All right, and now it's finally lunchtime. I can eat my very yellow food. All right, let's just see if this is any good. I mean, it just has to be because I've got no alternative. So you know what? I'm not obsessed with the crunchy tortilla, but other than that, it's pretty good. It needs a little more seasoning though, but other than that, I'm fine with it. This is nice. And it's very yellow. Hopefully this time I won't eat too much lunch. Hi everyone, it's time for snacky time. I thought it was snacky time, apparently, because I was starting to get really hungry, and now I'm standing here and I am anything but hungry. I'm actually feeling a little bit sickly, but I don't know where this is coming from. So I'm gonna just pretend that this feeling in my tummy doesn't exist right now. Yeah. Initially, I had something totally different planned as a snack. But don't worry guys, this one has a great twist because I would have been able to get everything that I wanted to do initially. But I then, this morning, saw a TikTok that I just really had to try out. And it also will turn into something yellow or yellowish on the yellow spectrum. And that is a peanut butter muffin. So basically you need 3 ingredients, you pop it in the microwave, and after 1.5 minutes you're supposed to have this beautiful, amazing peanut butter thingy. What you'll need is 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 1 egg. And that's it. That is it. That looks like caramel. Now we put it in a mug. Alright, and now let's go to the microwave. Goodbye. Become greatness. Wow. That actually looks like cake. It looks like a little muffin. Ah, fuck, I'm not hungry at all. It smells extremely peanut buttery. Gonna try it while it's still hot. It kind of doesn't smell good. I feel a little sick now smelling that because it kind of smells like meat. Without smelling it, I'm just gonna try it. Definitely better. This is kind of nice. We need a little drizzle of something. Obviously, I can't do that because it's not yellow. It's just like something. Maybe even caramel. I don't know. Something. Just something. It is a little bread-like. I think that's also what the guy said in the video. Oh, I'm so gonna dip it into my coffee now. That's what this is great for. You're great to be dipped in coffee. Notice how I take the littlest bites because I'm not hungry at all. That being said, that was easy. That was cool, that was quick, that was nice. See you for dinner time. Hi guys, it's dinner time, is what I would tell you if I were a liar. But our bond is too strong. I don't want to ever lie to you. Just like I expect you to never lie to me, I don't want to do it either. We're too close for that, okay? So with utter regret, I am here to inform you that it is not dinner time. It is actually the next day. So this morning I put on the same clothes as yesterday, thinking maybe I could convince you that it's still the same day, but I was like, no, I don't want to lie to you. And I'm not lying when I say that for 24 hours I ate nothing but yellow food. But for dinner last night I basically didn't eat anything because I was kind of feeling really not well. And I just decided dinner time is just the lunchtime of the next day for this video. That being said, let's now just pretend that it's dinner time, okay? And now for dinner, there are a few things that I prefer to a good risotto. And therefore, we're gonna make my favorite type of risotto, which is risotto alla milanese. And I just love it. What was that? I don't know if that name really rings a bell for all of you guys. It's basically saffron risotto. It's easy, you don't need a lot, and it tastes absolutely amazing. I won't follow a recipe. I have been taught this way of making risotto, I don't know, ever since I was 2 years old. If it's not traditional, if it's not how your family makes it, I don't know, this is how my family made it, so I guess it's kind of traditional to my family. So as I said, we don't need a lot for this recipe, but I will tell you what we need. So the first thing you need is obviously rice. This is risotto rice. I don't know if there's a difference. I honestly have no idea. I just buy it whenever it says risotto rice on the packaging. And it works perfectly fine. So then you will need shallots and garlic. You actually don't need garlic, but I like to put in garlic. And then for 200 grams of rice, we've got 75 milliliters of white wine. Then we need some vegetable stock or broth or whatever you want to call it. Technically you would use chicken stock, but obviously we're gonna make a veggie version of this. I would say you need about 500 milliliters of broth, but it really depends. You kind of have to try the rice and see if you like it that way. And the star of this show is saffron, obviously. Now this will probably enrage a couple of chefs out there, but I like to put my saffron into water for a couple of hours before I start cooking with it. I feel like the taste comes out more if you do that beforehand, and it just becomes a little more intense. Okay, now onto the steps that we're gonna have to do. It's really not difficult. So first of all, you're gonna put some olive oil. Oh, I forgot to mention olive oil. You'll need olive oil. You put some olive oil in a pot, a big enough pot. Then you put in the shallots and wait, I don't know, a couple of minutes, I don't know. Then you put the rice into this pot and wait for it to become kind of see-through a little little bit. And that's when you pour in the white wine. And I guess that's also the point I put in the garlic. Then you also stir that for a couple of minutes, wait for it to dissolve a little bit, and then you start pouring in the vegetable broth little by little. And then you keep stirring, stirring, stirring until it becomes a nice consistency, or a consistency that you really like. So it's been a good 20 minutes. It's at this point that I will put in the saffron. Hello. Look at that color! This will probably need about 4 more minutes. And in the end, to finesse it, you're gonna put in a little bit of butter, which makes it a little smoother and just very creamy. And technically that would also be the point where you put in a little bit of Parmesan. But seeing as though we're making a vegetarian version of this risotto, I won't put in some Parmesan. But you could if you wanted to. And that's it already. That was so easy, right? It looks so good. It smells so good. It's gonna taste so good. Look at how good it looks. Ah, there we go. Mmm, yum, 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 yum. Let's eat our dinner. If there's one thing I know how to make, it's good risotto. Honestly, this is delicious. This is delicious. And most of all, it's delicious. Now let me go play Apex and eat that up for dinner. Guys, it's time for dessert. Dinner was absolutely delicious, and seeing as though I don't really eat a lot of sweets, I was like, I make it easy on myself. I have an excuse to eat sweet, not that I need an excuse, I can eat it whenever I want, I just choose not to. And therefore we're gonna have something that I really enjoy and haven't had in forever. It's yellow! It's a Wunderbar, or Wunderbar in German. It's probably from the UK, right? Because it's from Cadbury. Oh my god, I actually can't wait. A bit yellow on the inside. Alright my guys, that's it. I loved our yellow day. Okay, the lunch wasn't like the best thing I've ever had. But all in all, I'm really happy with what I've done, what we ate, what we've created, and what we have become. Yeah, that being said, give me another challenge. Maybe you have another challenge that isn't
Eat blue things for 24 hours.
But until then, all that's left for me to say right now is thank you guys so much for watching this video. Y entonces, nos vemos la próxima vez. Y bye!